Ted Danson's long career as an actor, particularly in sitcoms, has earned him the nickname the King of Sitcoms. After discovering a huge passion for acting in college, Ted soon devoted his life to the craft. He began with local theater and slowly worked his way up to larger productions. Finally, he made his transition to on-screen acting. Ted Danson's first time appearing on screen was on a daytime soap called Somerset. Despite these humble origins, however, Ted's talent would eventually prevail, and before long, he landed the role of the lead character, Sam Malone, in the iconic NBC sitcom Cheers. After Cheers eventually ended in 1993, Ted Danson had no trouble continuing his career in both film and television. While his role as Sam Malone will likely remain the most memorable character of his acting career, he's proved time and time again he's capable of branching out into many other types of acting. Today, Ted Danson still amazes his fans with his acting skills, and more recently he's played the role of Michael in the beloved sitcom The Good Place. Throughout his career, Ted has been nominated for a stunning 18 Primetime Emmy Awards, 11 Golden Globe Awards, and 1 Screen Actors Guild Award. He's also been awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But Ted Danson's career is far from over. Even at 73, he shows no signs of retiring anytime soon. Despite being a huge name in Hollywood, however, Ted Danson is rather unusual. While many celebrities and actors are known for short and fickle relationships, Ted has been lovingly married to Mary Steenburgen for over 25 years. Even more amazing is the fact that the two publicly gush over each other even after all this time. But what is the secret to this long and loving relationship? In today's video, we're going to take a look at the long and winding road that finally brought Ted and Mary together. Ted Danson may be with the love of his life at the moment, but there were a lot of ups and downs, both romantically and in his career, that finally brought them together. Stick around because we're also going to reveal how Ted Danson's crush on a girl in college actually caused him to become an actor. Ted Danson's early life. Ted was born December 29, 1947 in San Diego to Edward Ned Bridge Danson and Jessica McMaster. Danson's father was an archaeologist who also worked as the director of the Museum of North America for over a decade. He was somewhat of a wild child, and one of his favorite things to do with his friends was destroy advertising billboards. Believe it or not, Ted was actually devoted to basketball during his early life. Standing at 6'2", it's no wonder he had some talent on the court. While attending a prep school in Connecticut, Danson became the school's star player. He was granted admission to Stanford University. As he grew older, however, his passions and career goals would eventually change. He got into acting to impress a girl. While attending Stanford, Danson became attracted to a girl at his school. When he learned she was auditioning for one of the school's theater productions, he decided to audition to impress her. However, he was surprised to find he actually made it into the production and soon developed a huge love for theater. Before long, he dropped out of every single course that wasn't related to theater and filled his schedule with acting classes. He may have had it good at Stanford, but he felt the school's drama program was lacking. As a result, in 1971, he transferred to Carnegie Mellon just to study acting. He graduated in 1972 with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Drama. His first tragic romance. For a while, all thoughts of romance left Ted's head as he became more and more involved with acting. However, it wasn't long before he let love back into his life. While he was still at Stanford, he met a different woman who caught his eye. Before he made the switch to Carnegie Mellon, he married fellow actor Randall "Randy" Gosch. The two were wed in 1970, but the marriage was short-lived. Their relationship was strained after he transferred to Carnegie Mellon, and the distance proved difficult. To make matters worse, after Danson's graduation in 1972, he had a hard time finding work as an actor. In 1975, the two realized their relationship wasn't working out, and they divorced. After Danson made it big with Cheers, however, Randy used her previous marriage to the actor as a way to find fame herself. While attending auditions, she used the name Randy Danson, hoping it would give her a better chance of landing roles. A disastrous divorce. Sadly, Danson's failed relationship with Randy wouldn't be the only one to end in heartbreak. In 1977, Ted married producer Cassandra Casey Coates. They were married for over a decade, but their marriage wasn't without strife. In 1979, while Coates was giving birth to their first daughter named Kate, she endured a stroke. It took her years to heal from the damaging experience. While the couple wanted more children, Cassandra Coates knew it would be too dangerous for her to give birth again. Instead, they adopted a second daughter named Alexis. However, Danson had a scandalous affair with comedian Whoopi Goldberg, which left Cassandra Coates understandably angry and devastated. This, along with other contributing factors, caused the couple to divorce in 1993. It was also the most expensive divorce in Hollywood at the time and made huge headlines. Thankfully, Danson would eventually find love in Mary Steenburgen. Make sure you stick around until the end because we're going to reveal how they've managed to stay together so long. And if you're enjoying this video so far, take a moment to like it and subscribe to our channel for more. His amazing work on Cheers. Ted Danson may be making headlines still with his amazing work in various sitcoms and films, but it's unlikely he'll ever play a role as iconic as Sam Malone in Cheers. Danson was so good that every single year Cheers aired, he was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series. He won 2 of these nominations. He's well known as an environmental activist. Ted Danson became aware of environmental activism at a young age when he was just 12. He is especially concerned with the state of our Earth's oceans, whose delicate ecosystems are at risk due to overfishing, pollution, and global warming. In 1991, he even hosted a TV series called Challenge of the Seas. In 2011, he published a book on environmentalism called Oceania, Our Endangered Oceans and What We Can Do to Save Them. He's also donated a lot of his earnings to various organizations bent on helping the environment. How Ted and Mary Met. Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen have possibly one of the cutest romantic stories ever in Hollywood. In 1994, Ted was 45 and Mary was 40. They were both cast in the film Pontiac Moon, and they played a married couple. At the time, they had both suffered failed marriages, and both had 2 children of their own. Throughout the filming, however, the romance between their characters became more than an act. Mary explained to People in 2018 they had both, quote, lived a bit, and said they were lucky they met when they did. Before long, the 2 were dating. A long and loving marriage. Ted and Mary got married a year later in 1995. Their wedding was attended by many celebrities, including James Taylor, Bruce Springsteen, and Tom Hanks. Their marriage was anything but superficial, however, and even after 25 years, the 2 are still madly in love with one another. Many relationships between celebrities end poorly because they're so busy with work. Danson and Steenburgen knew early on their relationship would face challenges, but they do the best they can. They've learned to accommodate each other's schedules so they can see each other as often as possible. Ted Danson has certainly had a long and winding road towards his romance with Mary Steenburgen. Were you more surprised to learn Ted got into acting because he had a crush on a girl, or that he's been married to Mary for over 25 years? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to FactsVerse for more.